Welcome back to the channel, guys.
What's going on, everybody?
Right into it.
Right into it.
With the painted lady.
What do you think that means?
I'm gonna go with a painted lady.
Nice deduction.
Yeah. Yeah, Sherlock really paid off watching it. I'm
Yeah,
really
man,
good.
you're really getting so good.
I know.
I never thought about that.
I'm assuming it's gonna be another stopover episode. Like, it'll still be like plot heavy, but like, because now it seems like any stop they make, it has to be plot heavy, you know?
Yeah. But, or they're just going to be hiding out until...
Because I was just going to say, so they're going to have like, again, I don't want to call them fillers. It's like always sounds negative.
Yeah.
But like, it's going to be like a...
journey. But it might not be filler, because he might learn...
And then are we going to see Zuko's guy like catch him this quick, or is it going to take, or are we just going to see him trailing? I mean, I like trying to find where they are.
Right. It could even end up being like a couple fights, like it's been with Azula and Zuko and everything. Like,
yeah.
It's never solved in one fight for the most part. Although they got Toph now, she usually ends fights quick.
Also, like, excuse me, it came out mid-sentence. He, like, it's a guess, but I'm assuming that what's probably going to happen is, like, they're eventually going to beat this guy, you know?
Yeah,
I would imagine. And because he's not trying to capture him, he's trying to kill him.
Right.
But it's going to get out, like, somehow. Like, somehow Ozai's going to find out that he is alive.
That could be. Unless Zuko's the one that ends up killing this assassin because he's gonna tell or something like that. You know, I could see that happening.
Yeah, like,
Like I made a mistake, and then like he's got to stop him, but like he won't. And then they got to fight. Who knows? It could go anywhere.
It really could, because I honestly
Right.
Yeah.
There's a hit out on Aang.
I'm like,
they're like hiding. I don't like who even knows where they're gonna be.
I'm never too. That's the big thing. Like, where the hell are they gonna go now? Are they just gonna stop in another cave, or? Because that's the only thing I think of.
That's what Sokka said. I mean, you have to, because it's impossible to hide Appa.
Maybe the painted lady's gonna be their escape. Like, they're gonna find her and she's gonna let them stay.
Let's find out, pal.
Let's do it. If you guys want to watch the next episode early, go check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length. The old painted lady. Is it just dirty water or is that mud?
I think it's like dirty water.
Now you look just like a little hill with horns. Bye, buddy.
And
Yeah. There's a big one and a little
I
one.
don't feel anything.
Yeah, Top's not gonna like it here.
Why do you guys live on the river?
Yeah, see if she's holding on to Sokka.
Army makes their metal there. Moved in a few years ago and started gunking up our river.
Ugh.
And now our little village is struggling to survive.
Look at this place. It's so sad.
Well, we know what their mission is for this one.
We have to do something to
Yep,
help.
there it is.
No, we can't wait.
Yeah, like classic Sokka.
We
Wants
have
no
a bigger
part.
mission that we need to stay focused on.
Let's just get what we need and go.
Katara's not going to be happy with that outcome.
no.
I'm not Doc. I'm Shu. Doc's my brother.
But we just saw you.
Mind telling your brother we need to ride back to shore?
Hey, Colonials.
I had a feeling. I gotta help now.
Yeah. I wonder if she's like able to like clean the water.
Maybe that's what she's practicing.
RT.
That's cool how Toph's pulling it out.
Either way, we have to leave here first thing tomorrow morning.
I don't think Katara's gonna do that.
No, she's gonna save these people.
His tongue is purple. That can't be good. Katara, can
Maybe.
you heal him?
I think it's just the contact with it, you know? You don't think Katara, like, made him look sick, do you?
For what?
Because it would be an excuse to stay and not leave.
The painted lady.
The painted who now?
The
Think
painted
it was
lady.
Katara?
She's
Maybe
part
she
of our
painted
town's
herself?
lore.
Looks like we need to stay another night so Appa can rest.
I guess you're right.
She's being
You
too,
got
like...
any more food to
She wants to like clean the water and stuff.
Well, I know that, but I wouldn't be surprised if she did something to force them to stay. Instead of having to convince them. Look at this.
Painted lady.
Thought maybe she was just like a folktale, you know?
That's what they thought. She brought the food.
Is she like healing them in there?
I think so. It is.
I think it's Katara. Yeah, obviously, that makes sense. That's 100% her.
Yeah, but how did, like, I can see her, maybe she just painted herself like that now. Like, how would she have known about that prior to that story?
Maybe she saw one earlier. She's gonna get caught doing it.
That Momo.
Yeah, it actually was gonna
What's
be
the
it.
matter, buddy?
Oh. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know why that noise he makes every time he falls or does something stupid like that. Is it?
He's hitting it so hard, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
My name's Aang. I'm the Avatar. Katara?
Hi, Aang.
You know Aang's gonna be okay
You're
with it.
the painted lady? But how? Wait, is Appa even sick?
He might be sick
Not
of
like
the
a lot,
purple
like I'm talking
berries
a couple
I've been
days.
feeding him, but
You were right.
other than that, he's fine.
She's been feeding them
I
purple
can't believe
berries.
you lied to everyone so you could help these people.
There's one more thing I have to do.
Clean that water. Oh, shut down the factory. Yeah, I forgot about it.
She does look real badass with that paint,
Yeah.
that whole outfit. I love how excited he was doing that. That'll work.
I know you're the painted lady. I know you've been sneaking out at night, and I know you've been lying about.
I'm actually happy he
and
figured
feeding
it
him
out.
Purple lichen congberries.
Yeah. Oh boy. Should be good. Oh, they're gonna go after the city. I didn't think of that.
What's going on?
No, they really gotta help him.
Fire Nation soldiers are heading to the village.
Please do nothing.
No! I will never, ever turn my back on people who need me.
What a
I'm
good
going
girl.
down
That's all
to
she had
the
to do.
village, and I am gonna do whatever I can.
Sokka was getting a little pushy there.
Yeah. She did, like, she was doing the right thing, you know?
Yeah.
She just, he's
And
right, she went about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You need me, and I will never turn my back on you.
Sokka, you really do
What a
have
good
a
older
heart.
brother.
Yeah.
He really does have a heart, doesn't he?
I was hoping she would hit him.
The mysterious painted lady did it. And I suppose
I hope
she
she
drew
shows
the
up in the
army
painted
emblem
lady
on your
costume.
containers too.
She's definitely gonna be in the costume.
There she comes. Yeah, she has to, because then she can waterbend and not give away.
Light it again.
That's true.
Guys.
Yep.
It's the painted lady.
I hear Appa.
She could be on Appa. That
Oh,
is
she
Appa.
definitely is.
Oh no. He's just growling and shit.
Did you see how happy he was doing it? He was like... Look at this whole setup they got going here. They're really selling it now.
Do something.
Of course. You two grunts go take care of this. Oh, I didn't even know. You just blew up. Jesus. Well, that's a hell of strength right there. Imagine like this happening. You really thought like this was like it would sell me. That's for sure.
How could it not?
Leave this village and never come back.
Yes, please.
I knew you'd come.
Thank you. Painted lady, you're the best.
Me and my brothers really owe you a lot.
She's a waterbender.
How dare you act like our painted lady?
How quickly the tides turn.
Maybe she is
Crazy.
a waterbender, but she was just trying to help you.
It doesn't matter if the painted lady is real or not. Because your problems are real. And this river is real. You can't
Where did
wait
Katara
around for
go?
someone to help you.
Maybe we can clean the river.
We can clean the river.
Good job, Toph.
Oh, you must be talking about my brothers, Doc and Shoe.
No, I just saw you.
Yeah, that's gonna take a bit of time.
Now with them.
That's true. Look at that. Crystal blue. Oh shit.
Thank you.
Well, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That didn't even dawn on me for some reason, but it makes total sense that maybe there really was one, you know?
Yeah.
And
I
she was
told
just
you
like
there was one.
taking up the mantle, you know?
That's what we were saying. You didn't know that?
What?
That's exactly what it was.
I know. What I was going by was the fact that maybe they had been, like Op has been sick for a couple days, and, like, she's been doing this stuff, and they, like, immediately started praising, oh, there's this painted woman that keeps coming in helping us.
No. I think
But yeah.
she learned about it at the market when he told her, and then
Yes.
she painted herself.
That was my initial thought, which was right. Because, like,
That was cool. She was really cool.
that was definitely a Katara-heavy episode, which I feel like we never get those.
No.
We had the one.
We
I guess the
needed it.
Jet one could kind of be a Katara episode, but I'd have to think back. There's so many episodes to go through in my head. I feel like we've probably gotten at least one or two.
Yeah, we've gotten a couple.
But compared to the rest of them, not really.
Yeah. They space them out so much that it's, like, nice. Like, when you get it
And not all of them have had that. Like, it's really just
Although,
been.
I care more about what's happening with Iroh.
Every time that happens, I always forget until you bring it up after we're done watching it. Didn't even dawn on me that, like, there's no Iroh and no.
Or
Zuko.
Zuko in that one.
They had a big part in the last one, though, so it makes sense. So they're obviously going to have a big part in the next one, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
One would think.
Right. Toph's got to have one coming up, too.
I hope so.
But she doesn't have those two chasing her anymore. I was just thinking about that. Like, they're
They have
dead,
to-
right?
they
They've
have
been
to be
rotting
dead.
in that thing.
There's no chance. Because they can't bend metal.
Right.
Like, if they weren't in that metal, they could probably get out, but... Well, they certainly could get out because they're both earthbenders, so they could just fix it. But
Yep. I don't know. It's cool.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody came along and freed them and they just randomly pop up and cause a problem again.
Yeah. But you see what they're doing, right? They're going around the Fire Nation, making friends with, like, helping and making friends with people. So now he'll have, like, the kids at school that'll be on his side. These people that'll be on their side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where people are going to be like, who knows what kind of lies or whatever they're going to spread about him. Like, to try to turn the people on him.
Yeah. They also weren't, like, that group, that village wasn't really... They weren't a Fire Nation people. They were just, like...
Yeah, they were Fire Nation people.
I don't think so. No, because the
That was
guy
a
even
Fire
came out and
Nation
says, we
factory.
let you live here. Yeah, they were already there.
Yeah, but he just said you guys are thieves and whatever. So they...
Yeah, but he's, like, talking to them, and none of them were wearing red.
They're Fire Nation people.
I don't think they
They're
are.
in the Fire Nation.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're... They could
That's
be
why they
in the
were
perimeter
wearing,
of the
That's why they were
area.
saying, like, you're a waterbender?
Maybe.
Definitely.
They're the only ones we've seen so far that weren't wearing red, though.
Yeah, because they were, like, poor and, like, dying when we first met them.
I think that's going
You
to stop.
think they give a shit about wearing red?
It's not about what they give a shit about. It's
They're
about-
polluted. Maybe they fell in the water. Stained the red clothes.
Some of them were wearing blue, for God's sakes.
They wear whatever you want. They have no money to buy clothes.
I think it's almost like from the Jet episode, that village. They were in the Earth Kingdom territory, but they weren't. They were kind of just villagers.
Yeah, but they're in the Fire Nation.
Well, in like, yeah, like in their territory, yeah. That was definitely, while it was a great episode, and the thing at the end caught me completely off guard. I didn't even think of that. But it also begs the question, like, all right, what if Katara didn't do what she did? Like, was the spirit going to be like, all right, I guess I'll just handle it myself? Or was she...
Who knows what that spirit can even, like, actually do?
Well,
I'm certain she certainly can't go, like, steal food from, you know what I mean? Because there would have been nothing to do besides shutting the factory down.
yeah,
who knows
what
what
has she
kind
been,
of power
like,
she
what has she
has?
been up to? Like, this whole time. Like, she obviously did something for them in the past because of this legend, but,
Yeah.
like, they were, like, almost, like, on the verge of dying in that village, and the water was terrible. Like, what was she
Yeah,
doing?
because there was nothing you could do other than
Maybe
blow up the factory.
maybe the only reason she came out was because the water was not polluted anymore. Maybe the fact that it got polluted that she couldn't do anything.
Could be.
Because maybe she lives in the water, I'm assuming.
Could be.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
Just because she came out once the water was clean.
She came from the skies, right? Not from the water? Or she just appeared?
Well, she just
Or
appeared.
she was like standing on top of the water, right?
Yeah. And I think they said she comes from water. Like, comes from the water. I could have swore they said that in the beginning.
I don't know. I don't know. But that was good.
I wonder if we're ever going to get, like we got that Zuko only episode last season. Do you think, considering it's the last season, do you think we even get, like, one of those again? Even though it's
Zuko
not-
only? Like
Yeah.
Zuko alone?
Or
one?
any character, like, yeah.
Yeah. They got a lot of episodes to play with.
I know, but I feel like there's still a lot that...
Yeah, they could just spend the next 8 episodes going one by one through everybody if they really wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you're stuck, like, Aang hasn't done any, like...
No, I know it's not like that's not. I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
No.
But they have like.
I'm
a
also
time for
wondering,
it.
like, is the battle or the eclipse has to be happening very soon because I feel like that's going to be like an episode 10 kind of deal. Like that.
Yeah, because I don't know how far away the comet is from the eclipse
it's
either.
give or take 2 months, maybe a
Yeah.
month, 2 months. But like, that's my point. Like, obviously, I would assume the end of the show is going to be when the comet's coming.
Yeah.
So I feel like they have to wrap this battle up with the eclipse going on, like at least 10 episodes before it. So I could feel it because they split it up. Maybe like it's like a mid-season finale kind of deal.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I can see that
It has
happening.
to be. Because then we have another 2 months, like I said, month or two to play with until the comet even comes, or a certain amount of time.
Right, and who knows what'll happen during the eclipse?
That's another thing.
Like, who knows where they'll be if they'll.
Because
even
the
be able to
problem
get
too
the
is, don't
attack off.
forget,
Oh no, they'll get the attack off because like the water tribe, his dad and stuff is attacking.
right? But don't forget, Azula also knows about it and probably told Ozai already.
Oh, dang! I did forget about that.
So obviously they're going to come up with some defense.
True.
Or
That's true.
what they're going to do, I have no idea. Because like, you're defenseless during that entire night, you know,
Yeah.
or during that entire eclipse.
That's a good point.
Which I guess eclipses don't last very long. So now that I'm thinking about it, they're only defenseless probably like for like what, like
I think
less than an hour.
if it's even that long. It
Yeah,
might
'cause
only
when it's
be,
a-
like
when it's a
couple
f-
minutes,
when it's
like,
a full
for like a
eclipse,
real one, you know what I mean? Who
it's a
knows
co-
in the show how long they're gonna make it? It could be like, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
could end up because because that was Zhao like destroyed the moon,
And the waterbenders didn't have it for like
and that was until
a couple
they fixed
minutes.
it.
Right.
Aang fought, and then
But an eclipse, yeah, it's like the sun's only completely blocked for like a minute at most,
minutes,
right?
Yeah,
Because then eventually a little piece is going to come by.
I guess that's why Sokka's being so like precise with his
I mean,
schedule.
that
You know what I
would
mean?
make
Because
sense.
like it's like a matter of minutes.
Right. I totally forgot about that. I'm thinking like, oh, they're going to have all night to fight. But I'm like, wait a minute. I'm thinking like,
They have to be quick. It has to be
Yeah.
like a quick. That's why they needed the army. Bossing say.
yes, yeah.
I don't know. I'm
mean,
interested
yeah.
to see where it goes from here.
Then they only have like, and they, on top of that, because I forgot they don't have the Ba Sing Se army as of right now. And it doesn't look like they're going to have them for the
No,
attack.
they've already taken over Bossing say the Fire Nation.
I know. But the king is still on the loose, and he's the one who can.
He doesn't want to go back. He's just
Well, he wants to. What's he going to do when he goes there?
right.
Yeah, and that's another one of my questions I keep asking. Like, what happened to his army? They'd all just like imprisoned, being
Yeah,
held
I'm not sure.
like, prisoner?
Maybe.
Because he had to have had a pretty sizable
Well, no,
army.
because the Fire Nation took it over.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So they're all like imprisoned. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of guys to imprison, I would imagine. Well, you keep them all.
Well, they would have had to bring them to the Fire Nation because they can't keep them there.
Well, maybe, yeah.
You have to put them on metal.
Yeah, like, how do you even capture them? Then the Fire Nation's got like crazy shit though.
Yeah, they captured Omashu.
Do you think that guy? Remember that guy that was creating? I forget the girl's name. It was her dad that was creating all those things for the Fire Nation.
Oh yeah, up in the air temple.
Yeah, and he was. We saw the balloon. Like, do you like? Every time we see something crazy, do you think that guy's gonna show back up and like we find out that he's continued to do it?
I think he definitely continued to do it.
Yeah, Like all this crazy shit they have is because of this great wacky guy, or like
Yeah.
he's one of them. You know,
Who
there's
kno-
a couple of them.
I would imagine, yeah. I don't know if they're gonna bring it back or not, but like they easily could.
Like maybe he's gonna build him something here to during the eclipse. Like as a defense
build.
strategy. The Fire
As a
Nation.
defense, yeah. Yeah.
Like build him something crazy.
Could be.
Because that's another thing. Like if they just sieged, like, I feel like it's not that big of a threat now that I'm thinking about it. Like what do? You have to do something in one big like attack within a minute that can like
Yeah.
actually.
It might be a couple minutes, but regardless.
Or maybe
quickly.
maybe their plan is just like, all right, let's like thin the herd a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, maybe strike a big blow against them so it weakens them a little bit.
Yeah, that's what they're trying. Of course, that's what they're trying to do.
Well, I'm wondering, like, I guess that would be their only main goal, which would make more sense. Because why would you
Yeah, you're not gonna like.
expect to,
You
like,
can't overrun them that quick.
right?
Not unless you have a much more massive army, and theirs is enormous.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But during that eclipse, like all those guys, if they have like a blockade of ships. During the eclipse, those guys are going to get destroyed because they can't do anything. They can't light the things on fire to shoot them. And theoretically, they could, but not as quick, you know?
Yeah.
Not quick enough to defeat them.
Right.
I also wonder how big, like, obviously we have Sokka and Katara's dad, like his group of
Right.
fighters,
How big of the like an
Is there gonna be
invasion
more-
is gonna be?
just from the waterbending tribe, you know?
Right. And who knows who else they'll bring at that point.
Right.
That'll be cool.
Because their dad, his thing only looked like it was a couple ships and like looked like a little group of guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't too much.
I hope they have more than that. And I want to see what happened to fucking Boomy. We haven't seen him since he got caught.
Yeah, he's waiting. He's waiting it out.
We have to see him again.
Neutral Gen.
He's definitely showing back up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If somehow he didn't, that'd be very disappointing.
Me too. Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
Because I feel like they're going to need everyone's help too.
They're definitely gonna. If not for the eclipse, then for the end fight, for sure.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if we like didn't see him until like episode 14 or 15, maybe even a couple before the finale. You know,
Right.
where he finally did get free. Because he said he was planning his like. He's just being patient and waiting for the right moment to
right.
get
Earth
out.
was gonna talk to him.
Yeah, because I feel like if he wanted to, he can get out.
Of course he could. He
he's
was
so
earthbending
badass.
while he was in it.
Yeah. Yeah, because he shot himself back and he was like, hey!
Yeah, carried himself back up.
That's so ridiculous. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.